Hey everyone, welcome back to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And we are watching Kesari. This is part 2, so if you haven't watched part 1, then you can go over and check that out by clicking the playlist link that's in the description of this video. And then you can join us back here. और अगर अब तक नहीं किया, subscribe कीजिए, share कीजिए और like button पर तप्पड़ मारिए.
बाहर कम से कम 10,000 हैं और हम 21.
हाटन साहब का क्या हुक्म है साहब जी?
वो हमारी मदद को नहीं आ सकते क्योंकि पठानों ने सारे रास्ते रोक रखे हैं, इसीलिए उन्होंने हमें किला छोड़ के भागने का हुक्म दिया है.
Is that the guy who never laughs? Mm-hmm. He's laughing now?
Mm-hmm.
भागने को कह रहे हैं. हम भाग जाएं?
लेकिन फिर भी मैं चाहता हूं कि आप सब लोग एक बार फिर सोच लो. तुम सिर्फ अपनी जान नहीं, बहुत कुछ दांव पे लगा रहे हो.
Yeah, it's basically...
Storm walk right over, I mean.
हमें कमजोर करने की कोशिश क्यों कर रहे हैं साहब जी? सीधी तरह क्यों नहीं कहते? इतने सारे पठान एक साथ देखकर आपको डर लग रहा है.
Oh,
आप ये जंग लड़ना नहीं चाहते साहब जी.
he's heard that before.
मैं लड़ूंगा चंदा से, जरूर लड़ूं. लेकिन मैं चाहता हूं कि पहले हम ये सोच लें कि हम लड़ किसके ले रहे हैं.
Are we fighting for ourselves? Or are we fighting for money? Are we fighting for the British?
इस वर्दी के लिए या फिर इन अंग्रेजों के लिए.
Definitely not the British.
Yeah.
तुम सब लोग इस आदमी का गुणगान करते फिर रहे थे. मुंह उठा के निकल पड़े पठानों की मस्जिदें बनाने के लिए. अपनी आंखों से देखो कैसे डर के मारे अंदर कमरे में घुस के बैठ गए.
I don't know, he got something.
He changed his uniform. He got his gun.
Aha! It's turban, the saffron.
Saffron.
Kesari.
आज जब मैं इसे सजा के हजारों दुश्मनों के बीच सर उठा के चलूंगा ना, तो मैं अकेले नहीं, मेरे साथ वो लाखों शहीद भी चलेंगे. आज मैं अपने गुरु के लिए लड़ूंगा. आज मेरी पगड़ी भी केसरी, जो बहेगा मेरा लहू भी केसरी और मेरा जवाब भी केसरी.
Wow, that was a speech. It's like, you want to hear real
wanna play
music?
some-
Here we go.
It's throwing them all off.
They're like, they don't know what to do.
They're like getting all out of beat and out of rhythm, and
They're gonna start matching his beat. Come and get it.
This may not go down just. And they're gonna get over eager. If he takes them out from there, that would be amazing.
Yeah. He stands behind this guy.
हम बहुत दूर हैं. गोली यहाँ तक नहीं पहुँच सकती.
The guy who
Executed the lady, yeah.
इतनी दूर तक तो ये गन मार करती नहीं है.
करती है. अगर पीछे की हवा हो, तो करती है. लश्कर तैयार हो जाओ.
He's a true sniper.
should immediately just shoot for the leaders.
सर जी एक बात पूछना चाहता हूँ.
पूछो.
सर जी हाटन साहब ने तो हमें यहीं रुकने का हुक्म दिया था. झूठ क्यों कहा?
Oh, what?
सच कह देता तो ये कहा जाता कि गोरी फौज के 21 सिपाही बहादुरी से लड़े, लेकिन आज इन 21 सिखों ने अपनी मर्जी से मौत चुनी है, किसी गोरे साहब के हुक्म से नहीं.
Yep, absolutely.
There's a big difference for sure.
Absolutely.
तुम हर जख्मी सिपाही को पानी पिलाओगे,
पर वो तो मैं हमेशा से पिलाता आया हूँ.
लेकिन पहले कभी दुश्मन को नहीं पिलाया होगा.
What?
जनाब मैं दुश्मनों को खत्म करना चाहता हूँ, बचाना नहीं.
लड़ने से सिर्फ दुश्मन खत्म होता था और पानी पिलाने से दुश्मनी. तुझे इस जंग का सबसे बहादुर सिपाही बनने का मौका दे रहा हूँ.
I don't know, man.
It's a rough thing to do.
Yeah, like get up and start attacking again. I don't know. Oh well.
That take out a few,
Yeah.
50, 60 of them right
Bullets
there.
come down, they
Yeah.
don't just fly away.
God help them.
You shouldn't, it was a poor design of their system.
How exactly did they get cut off is my question. I mean, if
Well,
they get in the middle of them, then just get them from both sides. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
but again, evidently the way the valleys are is what they were saying is they cut off the one from the bigger one and the other one is further away. At that point, you can just shoot and you're gonna hit someone.
Yep. I guess your best thing is just take out as many as you can while you have the time, yeah?
Yeah, why did they leave those big rocks that close to the...
Yeah. They didn't have the tractors.
I guess.
Just waiting for him at the tower. Oh. Oh, the sniper guy's back.
Oh, really?
उठा अपने आप को, उठा।
Gonna get you, you little... Oh. Ruined your shot. Too bad.
That's
Yeah, and he used
Good
him
meat
the whole
shield.
way. Yeah.
Singh,
जी साहब जी।
तुम ठीक हो?
जी साहब जी।
जाओ जाके मोर्चा संभालो।
Yeah, there's still a battle going on.
तुमने गोली क्यों नहीं चलाई गुरमुख सिंह?
मैं डर गया था सर जी। मैं डर गया था।
Snap out of that.
जाओ जाकर भगवान सिंह को अंदर लेके जाओ और अपना लम संभालो और जंग की सारी जानकारी हटन साहब तक पहुंच दीजिए।
Yeah, that's reality sets in, yeah.
फायर रोको, रोको फायर।
A white flag? Really? Talk some sort of treaty or something?
साहब जी, ये मुझे उनकी कोई चाल लग रही है।
हम भी तो चाल ही चल रहे हैं लाल सिंह।
जी साहब जी।
जर्नैल बिग्स फौज लेकर कल तक पहुंच जाएंगे। ये लड़ाई जितनी लंबी चलेगी उतना ही चंगा है।
True. And their water supply is pretty finite too, so giving water to wounded soldiers on the field of theirs is kind of even a bigger deal.
देखो ये बात तो तय है कि तुम ये जंग जीत नहीं सकते।
जीत तो हम तभी गए थे जब हमने लड़ने का फैसला किया था। दाद
जनाब।
बचने के सिर्फ एक ही सूरत है, अल्लाह से माफी मांग लो और यहाँ से चले जाओ, वरना मारे जाओ।
It's not gonna happen.
आप में हिम्मत है अपने जिहाद के लिए मरने की कि बस औरतों की जान ले सकते हो।
So he would rather dump out all of the water than have his enemy.
अगर तुम अपने हथियार डाल दोगे तो हम तुम्हें सही सलामत जाने देंगे।
बहादुरी और पागलपन में बहुत कम फर्क होता है।
21 से लड़ने के लिए 10,000 लेके आए हो और बहादुरी की बात करते हो।
Yeah, well said. 100%. Oh,
They should be
the
looking at all
tricks.
sorts of other things. Yeah. Yeah, sadly. People get mesmerized. I want to watch what's going on out in front, not what's going on right below me.
बहुत गुरूर है तुम्हें अपने बहादुरी पे।
क्या करूं? बात ही गुरूर की है।
तुम सब यहाँ हमारे पैरों में गिर के अपने जान की बख्शिश मांगोगे मुझसे।
That's not gonna happen.
आज तीनों किले हमारे हाथों में और इन किलों के सारे सिक्कों के पगड़ियाँ हमारे कदमों में होंगे।
चल झूठा। तुम्हारे काफी लोग मारे जा चुके हैं। गिनती कम हो गई होगी। इसलिए इन्हें लौटा रहा हूँ।
Oh, they caught him. Yeah, they were watching.
जब तक दीवार गिरती हमें दरवाजे तक।
It was some of his people.
Yeah, well, they were streaming the explosive powder.
बहुत ज़्यादा बोलता है ये सरदार।
Yep, see?
इसे जरा हमारे ताकत का एहसास।
Boom! Snuck in a bomb into their midst. That's why they had the face coverings on. Well done.
और इनको लगता है कि हमारी पगड़ियां इनके पैरों के नीचे होंगी।
Dude, oh my god.
कोई गोली मारो इस काफिर को!
आज शाम तक इनको यही रोक के रखना है।
No, I'm actually impressed with how perfect of a circle he drew with that sword.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying they're going to take it over in an hour. We'll see. Surprised they don't have like any like handheld explosives. Seems like a flaw in the design of this fort.
There should be some protection if they get to the doors.
Someone's got to deal with that sniper, dude. Oh, he's gonna
The first scope.
the scope. Yeah, I mean, it'll take a little while to dial that in, but sure, yeah, that'll work. Okay. Wow, that door is pretty thin if the bullets
Yeah.
can just shoot right through it.
They don't have any grenades or of their
That's
own.
what, yeah, no, that's what I was asking earlier. It's
साहब जी, मेरे पास भी एक ही बचा है। क्या करें साहब जी?
what? Oh, the rooster! Go get him. The whole distraction play, that works. So confused.
Oh.
Yeah, someone needs to back up and close the, like, reinforce the door.
Yeah. They were too slow.
So even though it probably seems like a lot of time has passed, probably not.
They need more bullets. We've been trying, sir, but Bataan Bawat's here. It's impossible to reach Saragarhi.
Yeah, it is a sundial. That's very interesting. Oh God, what was that? From like the like shavings of the bullets from the
guess.
backfire?
Hey, man.
Jesus.
Oh, they're gonna use bodies.
My God,
Oh,
that
that's
is crazy.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I mean, ants do it, right? Only one box left.
Someone should have a knife and just be because you can't with there's someone on the other side. It's hard to.
Oh, if you got the muscle like this dude does, you can.
Yeah, where's his knife? His sword.
Right, yeah. Oh, that one was a nasty one. No. Dude, this is
Yeah.
so much, man.
Yeah.
Like,
There you go. That took care of that.
see, like explosives like that would go a long way if they
Yeah,
had
if they
something.
just had some of those.
It's like just
You would have
him.
thought that they would have had a cannon or a machine gun. The other one had machine guns.
He knows what that means now.
They've got something that
Well, they certainly held them off for a very long time.
तुम जाके लम्ब संभालो और चंदा सिंह तुम गुरमुख के साथ रहना।
लेकिन साहब जी मैं यहाँ
शायद मेरा आखिरी हुक्म है चंदा सिंह। मेरा एक सुनाया लॉरेंस साहब को भेज देना गुरमुख।
क्या सर जी?
तू अच्छी तरह जानता है।
Oh,
जी सर जी।
I can only imagine what that is.
ऑपरेटर ने आपके लिए हवलदार ईश्वर सिंह का संदेशा भेजा है।
क्या है?
सो लांग फकर।
That was good. I'm glad he got his lick in there.
तेरे खेत कौन संभालेगा?
तू है ना?
और तेरी माँ? उसे संभालेगी मेरी जूती।
तू संभाल लेगी। मैंने पूरा भरोसा है।
मेरा आसरा तो तू ही है ना ईश्वर?
तो किला छोड़ के भाग जाऊं।
हमारी कौम की पीठ नहीं लगनी चाहिए।
Nice. It's like taking the chains off. Oh my god. Yeah, the guts you have to have just to stand there and made them all pause for a second, thinking like, do I really want to do that?
oh, someone's going on.
That was actually a really cool angle. Wow, I'm actually, the blood effects in this movie are pretty spot on. Oh, yo! And his form is actually really cool too, and it shows that he's a martial artist, right?
Oh, 2 with 1. Wow. 3. Oh,
Kebab,
wow.
dude.
Oh man, he's heading your way.
Oh, I hope. If only.
Oh, took out the guy that got him.
I mean, dang, I mean, they accomplished what they set out to do, though.
Mhm.
Like, they held him back. Really? Come on, dude. Like, so the one person you're gonna kill in this entire battle is gonna be the one without a weapon?
Hypocrite, religious hypocrite.
मैंने कहा था ना आज तुम्हारी पगड़ियां मेरे कदमों में होगी।
Yeah, bro. One last one. It's perfect.
I actually gotta say I love it.
तुम्हारी पगड़ी को कोई हाथ नहीं लगाएगा। ये खान मसूद की ज़बान है। तुम्हारा नाम क्या है?
ईश्वर सिंह।
मैं तुम्हें हमेशा याद रखूंगा ईश्वर सिंह।
Yeah, it doesn't matter what side you're on, you gotta respect that.
पीठ तो नहीं लगने देना जीवनी।
At least he had nice thoughts before he went.
ये कमबख्त बहुत
टीठ निकला। मैं सिर्फ नाकामी लेकर यहाँ से नहीं जाऊंगा।
तुम्हें जो करना है करो, लेकिन किसी भी सिख की पगड़ी नहीं उतारना।
Will they listen to that? I mean,
मुझे इस सरदार की चीखें सुननी है। मीनार को आग लगा दो।
this guy's just. Oh my god.
Wow.
Dude.
Hug that leader.
Oh, yo. Whoa. And those British soldiers are looking at him like, oh my God, like I couldn't even do half of that. This garden is growing. Yeah, I read about that. So that was a hard one to watch.
Yeah, the brutality of war and
Yeah.
the politics behind it and the...
Not just that, I mean, also just watching like 21 men that stood up against like 10,000 and didn't even hesitate. They're just like, no, we're gonna fight. And I love that detail in there where he lied about the orders, that they were ordered to leave, but because he gave them like the choice and made it like, no, it's a choice for you. I'm not gonna say like, these are the orders and you have to stay and you have to die because those were the orders.
Well, and by doing it that way, they weren't disobeying an order. If you think about it, if any of them had left, they would not have been disobeying an order.
Well, they would have, because the orders came from above.
That's right.
So the order was to stay.
Was to stay.
Yeah,
but
but he told them it wasn't, so that they could die on their own accord. That it was all their decision, and unanimously they all said, no, we're going to stay and we're going to fight.
Right.
And I mean, I thought that was a really great detail, you know, because also if it weren't for them, if they did leave and if they didn't stay there, then all of the forts would have been taken over. You know, because they wouldn't have stalled them.
And who knows how history would have gone.
Yeah, they stalled them until like 6 p.m. or something like that. And geez, from, I think it really kicked off around like 11 is when, around like 11 or so is when they had that ceasefire sort of thing. And so 7 hours, oh man, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
So, geez, and there is going to be a follow-up to this. I don't know if it's like a continued, but maybe in the same sort of like vein series that comes out in April. And that's why we're watching this now to kind of get a head start on that. But yeah, this was a really tough one to watch because you knew that it wasn't about winning, it was about stalling, and stalling for a certain amount of time was them winning. So it was just, oh.
Well, and then the honor, their honor and their pride and what they were fighting for, which again, people will fight to the bitter end for things that are core to their being and their beliefs and you know, their family and all of the associated qualities that they value in life, the things they value in life. And so yeah, they were going out with it.
And like, how can that British officer say everything he said? Because if you look back at the history of India and all of the battles fought throughout Indian history and what Indians have done, I mean, it's so insane. It's ignorant. It's ridiculous.
Arrogance and ignorance on his part.
And this really put it into perspective for that guy. And I'm glad he got that letter at the end.
Yeah.
That it's like, dude, no, like, you know, he said like goodbye or something.
Yeah.
It's like, see ya.
Yeah.
And you know, and it's just, oh man, that whole like British like sort of thing is just so hard to watch, and the way they treated them, and yet they didn't fight for the British. They fought because in the end it's still their home and their soil. right? And so even though the British were there, they're just like, you know, it was never for the British. It was like, this is for my homeland.
Well, and that's why he was the farmer. He was fighting for his land and his people and his culture and his family. And so but it is very hard to watch. Very hard to watch.
It was good. I mean, it had really good pacing. I didn't once think of the time. I don't think I looked at the time once during this movie because the pacing was always there and it felt always moving forward, and the stress of it all. And I mean, it was hard to watch, but it was well done. The acting was good. Akshay Kumar had some great monologues there that kind of inspired the hearts and minds of the people, and you know, calling on their ancestors and stuff of their history, and it was really powerful. And then the very end, so that did happen, like that. So at the end when he was lit on fire and then he came out like that, that wasn't just a movie thing. I read that actually happened. The last guy that came out, because they smoked him out because he was like shooting all of them. So instead of trying to attack it, they were like, okay, we'll just light it on fire. But he came out chanting that instead of screaming, which like that monster was like, yeah, we're gonna scream.
Wow.
And this was actually really well documented because even though none of them survived, he was passing the sending messages, and so that was an important detail here because that's actually how they know how all those events happened, is because throughout the whole thing he was sending intel back. And then I also know that on the 12th of September every year they have like a Remembrance Day for this, and so I think that's really important too, because I mean a story like this is just
very.
Yeah. All right. So, what do you rate it?
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I'd also give it a 9. I mean, it's really good. It was powerful, hard to watch.
Yeah, I wanted to dive in and help.
Yeah, right. Like after,
I felt like that. And yeah, that's rough when you can't.
And I guess the reason this fort might have been so ill-equipped is because the reputation of this fort is the post office. Right? So why send supplies to the post office if nothing ever happens there?
Right.
But once the enemy understood that this is basically the whole communication hub, then taking it out is like the ideal thing. And hopefully after all this was all taken care of, they now refortified that fort because like clearly if that's taken out, then the other two are weakened. So I mean they need to have it better equipped. But I think that makes sense why they wouldn't have a lot of the supplies that the other forts would have, is because nothing ever happens there, and they stated that multiple times in the beginning of the movie. So it's unfortunate, and that's maybe why they only stationed 21 people there.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But good thing that Akshay Kumar's guy went there, because without him, I don't know. I mean, they probably would have still fought, but it was like his kind of strictness and routine and his head on his shoulders that kind of brought them together.
Brought them together, had them get themselves a bit more organized, because don't know how it would have gone down if they were just like, you know, having one of their cockfights, you know.
It would have just sprung on them, and they're like, oh, I don't know what to do. But certainly like brought them all together, so that was really good.
And gotta love the rooster.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Well, you guys let us know. What did you think? Let us know in the comments. What would you rate it? Thoughts, opinions, that sort of thing. I'm very interested to know what you thought. And if you haven't yet and you like these videos, be sure to subscribe, share, a like button पर थप्पड़ मारो.